Hi there, welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations, and it's Monday night and it's time for another YouTube video that I like to call Monday Make It, Send It. So tonight I'm going to make this card with you, and what I like to do is have one card done ahead of time, and then I'll make one card in front of you, and then on Tuesday morning I send the cards I make. So, you know, it's important that we send out our cards because if you make them, send them. So, anyway, I do have, actually, I have 4 different ones because I was unavailable last week with relatives visiting and whatnot, and so I'm going to end up sending out 4 of these apple cards tomorrow, I think, to make up for last week. So woohoo for that. So my friends and customers and stamping people that I know, you might be one of the 4 to get this in the mail. So anyway, stay tuned. But before we get ready to show the card that I made, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my incentive trip goal. You may or may not know that I am trying to earn the trip to Maui with StampinUP, and if I get it, it'll be the first time ever in my 20 years of being a demonstrator. So I'm really close. Last time I posted on Facebook, and I was at 90% at that time. And then now it's almost August 30th, so I thought I'd do it on my blog today and show you that I am about 93% of my goal. So, you know, this chart's kind of hokey and all of that, but I made it quite a while back, and I have just a little ways to go to get that trip. So anyway, if you have any questions about what I'm trying to do, and if you would like to help me out in any way, shape, or form, and maybe place a Stampin' Up! Order, I sure would appreciate that. Big or small, it does not matter. It all adds up. And like I said, I have September to do this, and then come October 1st, it'll be too late. So anyway, enough about the trip. I did want to share that though, because I've had some people asking, and we'll go ahead and get back to the apple card. So I am very excited to share with you in just a few days this holiday catalog, and it starts September 4th. So there's so many cool Halloween and fall items in here, and Christmas. I'm really happy about this catalog. I tell you what, if you have not seen it, let me know and I can get you your very own copy. But anyway, so just a little sneak peek of this stamp set that's called Harvest to Lowe's. And then it has a matching punch that you can get in the bundle. And this can be an apple or it can be a pumpkin. So either way, it will punch out either one of those images. So it's probably one of my, well, I don't think it's my top pick out of the catalog, but it's right up there. I really like it when you can just stamp and punch and makes it really quick and simple that way. So with this, I used some, well, the one I made ahead of time was this one. So I put the sentiment on the left and I put the apples on the right, but it really does not matter. And then I made another one the opposite way. So whatever is your preference, apples on the left or on the right. And I used some gingham paper, or 6x6. And here's another one that I made. So I just switched out the apples. I used the green gingham at the bottom and then put the apple there. And so it was personal preference. Like I said, I used the 6x6 DSP, and I used the brights, the color collection with the brights. So I've got the Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and then the card I'm going to make tonight has the Poppy Parade. So I went ahead and I've got crumb cake base, and then I've got a white inside. And then here I went ahead and put sticky strip on the back because I did wrap my burlap ribbon. I'll show you. I used the 5/8 burlap ribbon. And anytime I do something like that and wrap it around there, I like to use sticky strip so it holds really well. So let me go ahead and peel that off. And in the meantime, I'll show you this. You can always visit my stamping blog, createwithlori2.blogspot.com. And then I also have my Facebook that I do every Friday at 7 a.m. I have Lola's Pick of the Week. And then I also feature a card at night that Lola picks out. So, Facebook Live videos every Friday at 7 a.m. Lola's Pick of the Week. At night, I feature her card. So if you are on Facebook, you can look me up there at Lori Stampin' Creations. That's my Facebook business page. And in the meantime, I'm having trouble with this tearing tape. I think I've got it though. I didn't want to do that in front of the camera. But I've got the tear tape all off of there. Voila. So I put the layer on, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use Memento ink and stamp the words, the sentiment that says, "You make me smile." I'm going to go ahead and put it over here. Okay, I actually did it straight. That's a good thing. And then I went ahead and punched out the green and the yellow apples. And then, like I said, Poppy Parade. So I'm going to use my apple punch and punch that out. This punch is really easy to use. Okay, so we've got all our different colors of apples, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the red apple on top this time, like so. And then with the leaves, I punched them with a little gap in between, and if you line this up, you want to line this up and punch your leaves out. I use garden green cardstock for that. And if you work this direction, the leaf that you just punched out will be over here on this side. You see what I'm doing here? If you did it the other way, you would ruin your stamped images. So just punch it in the direction that you need to go. See what I did? And then I've got one left here to put in here and not ruin any of my other stamping. I might have to get my scissors. We got it. All right, so that's the 3 leaves. I just used the black ink on garden green, and then I went ahead and colored in these stems, and I used the crumb cake light, the light crumb cake Stampin' Blend. So I did that ahead of time, and once again, I'm going to work this way and punch out these apples, stems. But yeah, just do it a certain way so you know you don't ruin the images. If I did it the other way, I'd be doing it backwards. So anyway. Okay, so 3 stems stamped in black, colored in with crumb cake, and a great big mess that I will move out of the way so you don't have to look at that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this together, and I'm going to use dimensionals. Start with the red one, and I like to put the leaf and the stem together and hold it on with a dimensional on the back, so I'll show you what I mean by that. Put them in place, turn it on the back side, and put a dimensional down. Got just enough room to do that. Okay, and it holds it down. And then put a couple more dimensionals. And see what I'm doing here? We're going to start with the red one up at the top. Then we'll do the same with the yellow. Super simple card. We did this at a class the other day, and it was easy peasy. And of course I'm all thumbs here when I'm trying to do a video, but you get the idea. This is going to go on here like this. I'm using a lot of dimensionals. I didn't used to. Some of my demonstrator friends used to make fun of me because I used to cut all these dimensionals in half because I would really save them. But you know what? I don't do that anymore. I use whole dimensionals. So hey, stray ducklings, anybody that used to know me years ago, I use whole dimensionals now. I'm just saying. And we have the mini dimensionals. So if I want something small, I can use those. It's amazing what Stampin' Up! Comes up with, that we don't have to cut our dimensionals in half anymore. How about that? All right, I'm going to put this one on top. Well, no, I'll put it underneath because I've got dimensionals right here. And that makes that handy. And just about done here. One more green apple. And I am finished. So super simple card I just made. And like I said, I'm going to be sending out 4 tomorrow. And here's the other ones. I appreciate you stopping by. And if you need more inspiration, don't forget to visit my blog or my Facebook page. And stop back next Monday night for another YouTube video. Monday Make It, Send It. Bye-bye.